The Penguin Who Wanted to Fly. In a place where the ocean was the deepest blue and the ice was the brightest white and the sky went on forever in every direction, there lived a penguin named Percy. Percy was small, even for a penguin, with a bright orange beak, a round white tummy, and the most enthusiastic flippers you had ever seen. And Percy had a dream. A very large dream for such a small penguin. Percy wanted to fly. "Penguins don't fly," said his older sister Phoebe, not unkindly. "They absolutely should," said Percy. He tried jumping off the smallest ice bump first. He spread his flippers wide, took a running start, 3 waddles and a leap, and went up. For one glorious second he was in the air. Then he came back down, seat first, onto the ice and slid 15 feet before bumping gently into a snowdrift. He climbed out of the snowdrift looking very pleased. "Progress," he said. Percy practiced every day. He jumped from rocks, he jumped from little hills, he flapped his flippers as hard as they would flap, which was quite hard actually. Penguin flippers are remarkably strong, but no matter how hard he flapped, gravity always won. He went up briefly, and then he came down again. The other penguins watched him with a mixture of concern and admiration. "You're going to hurt yourself," said his neighbor Gerald. "I'm going to fly," said Percy. "These are different things." One afternoon, Percy sat at the edge of the ice and watched a tern wheel and dip in the sky above the water, wings spread wide, riding the wind with an ease that made his flippers ache with wanting. He watched for a long time. Then he looked down at the water. And he had an idea. He had been thinking about the wrong kind of flying. Percy dove. He hit the water with barely a splash, and then he flew. Under the water, everything was different. The cold blue world opened up in every direction, and Percy moved through it like a bird moves through sky, tilting, turning, rising, dropping, spinning in slow circles around a school of silver fish who scattered like stars. His flippers, which were so stubborn and heavy in the air, were perfect here, wide and strong and exactly the right shape for pushing through water. He went fast. He went faster. He burst upward through the surface in a long arc of silver spray and landed with a slap of joy, blowing bubbles from his beak. He had been flying the whole time, just in the direction he was made for. From that day on, Percy was still the penguin who wanted to fly, but he flew underwater, where he was magnificent. He found winding paths through forests of kelp. He rode warm ocean currents that carried him farther than he had ever gone on the ice. He discovered hidden caves full of shellfish and mysterious deep-sea creatures who had never seen a penguin before, and thought he was the strangest and most wonderful thing. On summer evenings, Percy and Phoebe would swim side by side through shallow water, and when the light came through the surface just right, it looked exactly like flying through clouds. Percy would spread his flippers wide and let the current take him, rising and falling in the gentle swell. "Is this what you imagined?" asked Phoebe. Percy thought about it honestly. "It's better," he said. "Sometimes the thing you're looking for is right where you already are. Keep looking for your kind of flying, little one. It's there. Good night."